Pondering God, Chapter 20. You lead, I'll follow. I recently read an article listing 10 of the great leaders in world history. The list was interesting on several levels. Here are the 10. Adolf Hitler, Fidel Castro, Mao Zedong, Mahatma Gandhi, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Muhammad, Nelson Mandela, Julius Caesar, and Winston Churchill. My definition of a great leader differs from the author's and would not include some of those on his list. A great leader is one who has many followers. It is true that many people follow Hitler, Castro, Mao, and Caesar, but at one point along the way, the people weren't given an option. If you chose to not follow any of those four, it would not go well for you, up to and including the forfeiture of your life. Lincoln, although revered today, was not popular during his presidency, and in fact those who did not want to follow him were forced to through a bloody war. The most interesting thing about the list isn't who it includes, but who it doesn't. Based on the number of his followers and those willing to die because of it, I would say that Jesus belongs at the top of a list of great leaders. He has billions of followers, even after his death, 2.1 billion today. Jesus taught his followers many things, but one that stands out, especially considering the leaders listed above, was the lesson he taught them in the upper room. When Jesus washed the feet of his disciples, he taught them humility. In John 13, verses 13 and 14, here's what he taught. You call me teacher and Lord, and you are right, for so I am. If I then, the Lord and the teacher, washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. Of the leaders listed above, I can only imagine one, Gandhi, doing what Jesus suggested. Yet Gandhi didn't lower himself to anywhere near the depth that Jesus did. He didn't leave the glories of heaven to become a man and then humble himself to the point of dying on a cross. Here we have the King of Kings and Lord of Lords washing stinky, dirty, human feet. Can you imagine Castro or Hitler or Mao? Of course not. In Matthew 23:11, Jesus repeats this concept of humility when he said, But the greatest among you shall be your servant. How many leaders lead in this way? How many of the above leaders willingly gave up their lives to save their followers? How many leaders are more concerned with serving themselves and having others serve them? There has never been a leader quite like Jesus, nor will there ever be.